Tinkerbell was celebrating her birthday with her friends Peter Pan, Silvermist, Rosetta, Iridessa, Fawn, and Terence. When she's about to blow her cake, Captain Hook appeared and get her friends. He then disappeared together with Tinkerbell's friends. Tinkerbell noticed a rolled paper that fell on Captain Hook's pocket. She opened it and saw a map and concluded that it would Captain Hook's destination.
Would Tinkerbell and Peter Pan save her friends from Captain Hook? Come and join the adventure of Tinkerbell and Peter Pan to Propeti Island.
Hello everyone, I am Tinkerbell. Come and help us save my friends from Captain Hook.
Hi, I'm Peter Pan. Tinkerbell found a map that fell on Captain Hook's pocket. Let's take a look.
Mechanics. Each island consists of activity. Once you finish all of the activities, you will be given a key and a gemstones. You need those to free Tinkerbell's friends in Propeti Island.
Before we proceed to the first island, let's learn the different properties on the set of integers.
We must be prepared and ready to face the challenges that we may encounter. Let's settle ourselves and listen.
Here are the objectives. At the end of the lesson, students are expected to state and illustrate the different properties of the operations on integers, identify the type of property of the given expressions, and cite the importance of the properties of integers in everyday life.
Here are some classroom rules that you need to follow. Everyone, please read.
There are few properties of integers which determine its operations. These principles or properties help us to solve many equations. To recall, integers are any positive or negative numbers including 0. Properties of these integers will help so simplify and answer a series of operations on integers quickly.
All properties and identities for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of numbers are also applicable to all the integers. Integers include the set of positive numbers, 0, and negative numbers which are denoted with the letter Z.
There are 5 main properties of integers. There are closure property, associative property, commutative property, distributive property, and identity property.
The first property is the closure property. Among the various properties of integers, closure property under addition and subtraction states that the sum or difference of any two integers will always be an integer. For example, if x and y are any two integers, x plus y and x minus y will also be an integer. For example, 3 minus 4 is equals to 3 plus negative 4 is equals to negative 1. Negative 5 plus 8 is equals to 3, which are the results are both an integer. While in closure property, under multiplication states that the product of any two integers will be an integer. For example, if x and y are any two integers, xy will be also an integer. For example, 6 multiplied by 9 is equals to 54, and negative 5 times 3 is equals to negative 15, which are integers. However, in divisions of integers, it does not follow the closure property. It is because if x and y are any two integers, the results may or may not be an integer. For example, negative 3 divided by negative 6 is equals to 1/2, which is not an integer.
The second property is the commutative property. The commutative property of addition and multiplication states that the order of terms doesn't matter. The result will be the same. Whether it is addition or multiplication, swapping of terms will not change the sum or product. Suppose x and y are any two integers, then x plus y is equal to y plus x. X times y is equal to y times x. Example, 4 plus negative 6 is equal to negative 2. And also negative 6 plus 4 is also negative 2. 10 times negative 3 is equal to negative 30. Negative 3 times 10 is also negative 30. But subtraction, x minus y is not equal to y minus x. And also division, x divided by y is not equal to y divided by x, are not commutative for integers and whole numbers. Example number 2. 4 minus the quantity of negative 6 is equal to 10. And negative 6 minus 4 is equal to negative 10. 4 minus negative 6 is not equal to negative 6 minus 4. 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. 2 divided by 10 is equal to 1/5. 10 divided by 2 is not an equal to 2 divided by 10.
Next is the associative property. The associative property of addition and multiplication states that the way of grouping of number doesn't matter. The result will be the same. One can group numbers in any way, but the answer will remain the same. Let x, y, and z be any three integers. Then, x plus quantity y plus z is equals to quantity x plus y plus z. And x times quantity y times z is equals to quantity x times y times z. For example, 1 plus quantity 2 plus negative 3 is equals to 0 is also equal to quantity 1 plus 2 plus negative 3. And 1 times quantity 2 times negative 3 is equals to negative 6, which is equals to quantity 1 times 2 times negative 3. Subtraction of integers is not associative in nature. X minus quantity y minus z is not equal to quantity x minus y minus z. For example, 1 minus quantity 2 minus negative 3 is equal to negative 4. And quantity 1 minus 2 minus negative 3 is equals to negative 2. Therefore, 1 minus quantity 2 minus negative 3 is not equal to quantity 1 minus 2 minus negative 3.
In the fourth property, distributive property explains the distributing ability of operation over another mathematical operation within a bracket. It can be either distributive property of multiplication over addition or distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. Here, integers are added or subtracted first and then multiplied or multiply first with each number within the bracket and then added or subtracted. This can be represented for any integers x, y, and z as x times the quantity of y plus z is equal to x times y plus x times z. X times the quantity of y minus z is equal to x times y minus x times z. Negative 5 multiplied the quantity of 2 plus 1 is equal to negative 15. Also, negative 5 multiplied 2 plus negative 5 times 1 is equal to negative 15. Did you get it?
Lastly, and the fifth property is the identity property. Among the various properties of integers, additive identity property states that when any integer is added to 0, it will give the same number. 0 is called the additive identity. For any integer x, x plus 0 is equals to x equals 0 plus x. The multiplicative identity property for integers says that whenever a number is multiplied by 1, it will give the integer itself as the product. Therefore, 1 is called the multiplicative identity for a number. For any integer x, x times 1 is equals to x equals 1 times x. If any integer x multiplied by 0, the product will be 0. X times 0 is equals to 0 is equals to 0 times x. If any integer multiplied by negative 1, the product will be opposite of the number. X multiplied by negative 1 is equals to negative x is equals to negative 1 times x. Wow! What a great learning! Did you all understand the discussion?
I have learned so much, Tinkerbell, and I know the viewers learned so much too.
Great! Then are you now ready?
Yes! Let's go to the first island.
The first island we're going is the Explain Island. Are you ready, everyone? Let's go!
You are given 5 minutes to answer the questions. Timer starts now.
Very good! It is because commutative property of multiplication states that the order of integers in multiplication operation does not change the result of the operation.
Wow, we got the key. But look, Tinkerbell, the gemstones of the key are missing. We need to find them.
You're right, Peter Pan. The gemstones are missing. We need to go to the next island to find the other gemstones.
Let's proceed to the next island, the Interpret Island, and find the other gemstones. You are given 5 minutes to answer the activity. Timer starts now. Good job! You have successfully finished the activities. Look at this, Tinkerbell. You have now the first gemstone.
Wow! What a beautiful gemstones!
What do you think, guys? Let's proceed to the next island, the Apply Island.
You are given 5 minutes to answer the questions. Timer starts now.
That's another gemstone. Yay! We are now one step closer.
Let's go! Where are we going next?
We are going to Shift Perspective Island. You are given 5 minutes to answer the activity. Timer starts now. Good job! You easily answered the activities. We have now the third gemstone.
What color did you see?
Yes, you're right. The color of gemstone is yellow.
Let's go, guys. We can do it. We have 2 gemstones left.
Let's go to the 5th island.
You are given 5 minutes to answer the questions. Timer starts now.
Time's up! Wow, you really enjoy the activities. That's great!
These gemstones is glowing.
Absolutely, Tinkerbell.
Let's get the last gemstones. You are given 5 minutes to answer the questions. Timer starts now. Yay! Finally, we've completed the gemstones. We can now free my friends. Tinkerbell and Peter Pan successfully freed their friends with your help. Tinkerbell can now celebrate her birthday happily.